Sir, live from Exeter Lanes in New Hampshire. All season long, we have been raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of this terrible disease. Donate or take part in next season by going to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it on your screen. Introducing the stars of our third ladies ladder match, our previous winner and number 3 seed, Madison Riva. And the number 2 seed with a roll-off score of 558 and a tiebreaker, Faye Sawyer. And now your hosts, Paul Grant and Mike Morin.
Well, thanks, Greg. Gouillart, Bob Lee here also. Mike, great to work with you again.
The bowlers get applause and we don't. That's okay.
I get that a lot. No, I get the applause and I leave usually.
Okay, I'll take that. Bye-bye.
All right, Faye Sawyer, number 2 seed. 3 ladies out of 558. You won the tiebreaker with a 129.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I think it was just the magic number for the day.
I know.
Hey.
So you had the high single at Lakeside still this year, right? At 160 still?
Yes, I just have to hold it till September. So see if I can grab some money.
You were in the mixed ladder with O.J. Martin and Sanford Bowler Army. You did really well.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now you get to bowl on just an easy bowler in Madison Riva.
Piece of cake. It'll be fun to bowl with Maddie. I love bowling next to her. So.
Tim Lipke at Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire, the Hall of Famer.
Well, I mean, there's not much to say, but I do know when he first took over Lakeside and I went there to bowl, I was like, I have to shake your hand because I can't believe you're owning Lakeside now. So that was cool. And now he's just, he's such a sweetheart and loves the game, obviously. So he's just a great mascot for the game.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Mike Moore, Madison Riva.
Yes, Madison is back after a pretty nice 350 triple there. You didn't have a spare till you had like strikes. Is that typical? You might bang out a couple strikes before you even get your first spare.
Oh yeah, and especially I throw a strike after I miss an easy one. Like the first couple boxes, I missed a 9-pin drop, followed up with a strike. It happens, but every pin counts in this game. So.
And we found that out with the qualifying round with 3 women being tied for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yep, every pin. Amy was proving that to me the first game and a half or so. She was picking her pins. She was 9s and 10s. Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you because your parents are moving to Florida. You have moved to Maine already?
Yes, Evan and I moved to Maine right after we got married.
Is this to try to get as far away from your parents as possible?
Well, we're actually following them. Evan and I, a couple weeks ago, we bought some land down in Florida, so we're heading down tomorrow to start building our house.
Well, congratulations. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And I know that you had an estate sale over the weekend. How did that go?
Bust. Yeah. My mom was super frustrated. She put so much work into it, and I mean, I sold one item for more than what she made all day.
Was it an autographed picture of you?
No, it was. That's priceless. You can't put a price on that.
That's very true. All right, you gotta love the Kelly families, now the Rivas. All right, Paul.
Okay, one breaking news too. Her new nickname, Powerball, Madison Powerball Riva. All right. All right.
I'd rather hit the Powerball than have a Powerball. Yeah.
All right, 3-string format. The winner takes on number 1 seed, 20-year-old Sharyn Britton after this match. Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire, on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports.
Autographed photos have a price, just name one. Remember, Candlepin scores just like big ball bowling, but you roll 3 small balls instead of 2 big ones. Also, any pins dropped on the deck stay on the deck and can be used as live wood. Even spares are rare, so picking pins is essential to success.
Madison Riva lead off on lane 5 here at a great place to bowl since 1946. Exeter Lanes, great owner and Rod Ficara Sr. Staff, Darren and company all do a great job. Check out Shooters Pub also. Madison for a strike, almost. Stole the head pin. A pin for a spare. Wood may be coming out of play. You can play the wood for those watching on WN Sports Network across the country. That wood can be played if it's on the playing surface. If it's past that line, it has to get removed. 3 balls instead of 2, same scoring system. Welcome, Greg Gouillart.
Thanks, Paul. So 3rd of 4 step-ladder matchups, winner of this goes on to face Sharyn Britton. The pinfalls are pretty close there, except for Sharyn Britton, who was a clear 28 pins ahead of all of Sawyer, Riva, and Donnelly.
You have to wait for that wood to stop completely, but it looks like it's not going to move back into playing service. So Darren, great worker here, had a vacation, came back on the weekend to help cover this shift today. Great job. Unsung hero behind the scenes here at Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub.
good look at the right side of that pin, Paul. But left side is guarded.
And got the kick off the wall. Did not go initially. Kind of like A.B. Doobie in the last match. A spare to start the first of 3 here in Exeter. Now on lane 4. Welcome to those watching on Canopy Bowling Network. Please share this match, your friends and family. And welcome to those watching later on WN Sports. 9 in the fill. 19 through 1. Strong start.
Quick, get that sentence out before the pins all come clattering down.
She is a beast. A strike machine at 3 strikes in the last match. 2 out of 3 at 1 point. Dominating win, 350 to 290 of Amy Doobie. Amy won the first by 2 of Peggy Donnelly, 311, 309, and missed it again. In the channel, doesn't count. 9, 28 through 2. Not happy with that one. Executive producer Canopy Bowling Network is Bob Lee.
Yeah,
Hello, Bob.
Maddie continues to throw 35 miles an hour. Now we're going to watch Faye Sawyer. She was clocked in a few moments ago. I saw her warming up. She threw a strike, and then she cursed herself. Said, "No, I don't want to do it now." But she's throwing a 24 mile an hour bar. Real, lot of significant amount of curve.
54-year-old Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Off to the right, not a bad leave. 1, 2, and the wiggling 4. 2 and 3 pinners go about 51% for Pro Bowlers without wood. Statistics by Canopy Bowling Network. A spare to match. Madison start. Looks good, but just sailed left last moment.
Drops the ball down right in front of the 10 pin, really, between the 6 and the 10 pin. Comes across with that right to left ball. It can really turn on her, depending on lane conditions. So when she gets it grooved, like that.
Nice 10. Down 9, box to box. Up against a 9. Just underway, a first of 3.
A lot of great bowlers, especially on wooden lanes. I'm not sure if that's a factor, but they like to start the ball. Your John Winchell's, Mike Erickson, I think of it down to the South Shore, start the ball way over to the right, like Faye does.
Second ball, first string, just missed the pocket. 4 horsemen in front. 1, 2, 4, 7 and back is the 6 to the right, 9 to the left.
Also, one that comes to mind is Joe Smith, probably the premier 31 mile an hour male bowler.
Tough leave. Sails left, grabs 2. 1, 2, 6, 9. 2 open boxes to start the match. Mike Morin back here in just a moment. Good crowd on hand here in Exeter. Sawyer takes a 8, make it 9. 19 through 2, down 9. Madison River, top average in the States. Melissa Sinton, 121 average up in Canada.
She took second place among the women. Melissa Sinton in the mixed worlds a couple weeks ago.
Madison part of Penny Lane team. Is Bud Light 2.0 this year. She's won 3 mixed worlds in a row. 2019 ICBA championship winner. Impressive resume. And just 26 years young. The left-hander pounds the strike zone. 8. 4 in the 7, spare chance. First, second spare. Missed left. Couple missed chances. Missed a single pin earlier. Grabs a 10, 38 through 3 in the first of 3.
So 2 9 drops and a 2 pinner, but she's only converted 1 of them. This is the kind of bowler you're going against with Maddie. She's the best in the game.
Thanks, Bob Lee. Madison on the head pin again. 3-3 split. The triangle on the left. 4-7-8. Right side. 3-6-10. Welcome back, Mike Morin.
I stepped away for a few moments. Did I miss anything?
You missed Madison's Powerball. Madison Powerball Riva. Good bid. Look at that.
Yeah, she ran that one out. Looked
just
like it might have gone.
Just the 4 and the 7 left for a 10 box.
Yep.
8, 46 through 4. Faye Sawyer, 19 of first 2, down 9.
And these two have never faced each other head to head.
No, first time.
Interesting.
And Faye won a mixed internationals with Hall of Famer Craig Holbrook in 2020. Very steady bowler. Very gentle lady on and off the lanes. Class act. Sails left 4 and 7.
That one just kind of rolled off her hand. Not where she wanted it to, going way to the left.
All 5 bowlers in this ladder series all won the Sunday Monthly Pro League here in Exeter. Off to the right that time, 1, 2, 10. 0 for 3 on marks. Madison 1 for 4 with a 9 fill. Sawyer grabs 1 for an 8, 27 through 3. Madison cheering her on. Love the sportsmanship.
And it's genuine.
Yes. And that's that we need to see a lot more of that in the sport, I think. It's good, obviously, most of the time, but definitely a lot of room for improvement in that one. Obviously, you want to win, but you want to have great sportsmanship.
Well, it's a small community, really, relatively speaking, in the sporting world, and everybody wants it to survive, so they have to support each other.
That's right. Stole 9. Great chance with the wood in front of the 7. Takes her time, hooks it left in the channel, no good.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That hurts. Not happy with that shot. Both missed single pins. And it sometimes looks so easy. You overthrow it. And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. 37 through 4, pinning well. But down 9. Play-by-play with Mike Morin.
That's very true.
And author.
And you know.
Talk about your 3 books real quick.
Radio, bowling, and restaurants. There you go. Those are the 3 topics I am passionate about, have written about. And bowling, though, was my favorite of the 3. Candlepins, Lunch with Tommy, and Station.
Interesting book, If These Walls Could Talk, the Manchester 100-Year-Old Diner, with politicians and movie stars there as well.
Yeah, it's surprising. You know, Kevin Costner, Cliffy from Cheers, and then every politician who ever makes it to the general election has eaten and signed autographs at the Red Arrow. So there are many stories. I couldn't get them all, but got a lot of them.
And how can they get your book?
They can just get in touch with me on Facebook, because that's the most, quickest way to do it, or my email address, mikemorinmedia@gmail.com.
All right, 9 for Maddie, 55 half.
Thank
Had
you,
a
Paul.
spare 9 to start. Anytime, Mike. Class act. Also did 9 years of Candlepin Stars and Strikes at Exeter Lanes, National Hampshire.
Actually close. It was 8 years, but then another year after that, Candlepins for Dollars,
Okay, that's what it
Channel
was.
56 with Frank Malicote, and of course Dick Lutzk was my partner for those 8 years at Exeter Lanes, which were so much fun. I think we did something like 263 shows, and then about another 35 on Boston TV. And in both cases, the shows ended because the stations were sold and the new owners didn't feel there was a place for Candlepin bowling on TV. It's like, hello.
Top-rated show at one time, more than the Red Sox and Patriots combined.
That is amazing, with 400,000 people watching Channel 5 almost every week.
8 for Maddie, 63 through 6. Continue, Mike.
Yeah, right. And the celebrities, the bowlers like Tommy Olston, Gary Carrington, and Stacia Zernicke, all those people became celebrities because they were on TV every week.
Just regular, ordinary people.
Exactly. We could see ourselves in them, except we didn't bowl as good as they did.
Now it's all in the streaming era. 3, 6, 10 for a spare. This time she gets it.
That's too bad. It really should have been 2 spares in a row. She missed a gimme shot on the 7 pin. So that would have been another 7 pins.
47 in the ball through 4 in the first of 3 from Exeter Lanes, Shooters Pub, 6 Columbus Ave, Exeter, New Hampshire. Great place to bowl, great place to hang out. Great food, great people.
Remember, Paul, it's a wide right turn onto Columbus Ave.
I'm not one to give directions.
I went around the block about 3 times till I finally found it. It's like,
I got lost the first time, too. 6 in the spare, by the way. 53 half. Only down 2.
no, I thought that was going in the gutter. Leaving 3 pins, the 1, 3, and the 8. Hoping for a 10. She's got 53. through 5.
Sawyer's 9, 62 through 6, a close one, 63-62. One spare for each bowler, 1-pin lead for the number 3 seed Madison River over the number 2 seed Faye Sawyer
And
on
only
Kenneth
one.
Bowling Network and WN Sports. Sorry, Mike.
Only one mark for each bowler so far.
How was that Sky Bar, by the way?
Oh, I ate about half of it. I said I have to pace myself. It was really good.
Great candy bar, the Sky Bar, yellow package. Fun, it's one of your local favorite supermarkets like Market Basket.
That's where I go. So.
Madison open.
Oops, slides by it once again. Maddie does. She'll go over now to lane 4. Neither bowler is taking the initiative yet, but one of them's going to break loose, and that's when the fireworks go crazy.
She won the $100 strike challenge in the last match. She won
Yeah.
it in Sanford also. The only one to hit it at all. She's done it twice now.
Nice little side hustle, this Candlepin bowling for people like her.
4-7 for a spare.
Shoots it on the outside, 4 on the 7, and that's her second spare, and that brings Faye Sawyer up.
Madison
Looking
82 in a ball.
Looking to get her second mark. Very different styles, as I think you pointed out earlier, Paul.
Contrasting styles, huh? Kind of like you and me, right?
We're probably more alike than you realize.
I think so too.
Except I never drive the wrong way on 495.
I went to the Hall baseball with my father, and there was no GPS back then, and we went the wrong way. We were going towards New York City instead of Albany. We were 40 miles the wrong way before we realized it. I have no sense of direction.
So that's where you get it?
Yeah.
Do you own,
I
you own a
all my
GPS, right?
flaws from my father. My good things I get from God. I tell my father, he goes, "You tell it to people?" I said, "All the time." I have all his trades too.
Oh, boy. Picked out one. What do we got on the speed gun for that one? 24 miles an hour.
6 box. 68 through 7.
Nice.
And she's up against a spare from Madison Riva.
Lane 4, Faye Sawyer, Manchester, New Hampshire. That looked like it was going flush into the 1-3 pocket, and it just kind of curved at the last second and went a little bit too full, leaving 2/3 of the spread eagle.
Both these bowls had a 558 qualified, but Faye won the high single tiebreaker.
Yeah, she had 129, I think, right?
Yes. Also 125. Right down the middle.
Yeah, the ball never hooked at the end like it typically does, which might have been helpful.
The winner takes on number 1 seed Sharyn Britton next on Candlepin Bowling Network later on the WON Sports Network. That's what she was trying to do last ball. Taking 8. 76 through 8. Down 6. And Madison Rival add to that with a spare. Mike, a former 10-pin bowler from Detroit, Michigan, right?
Yeah, that's very true. I never even heard of candlepins till 1984.
How'd you get interested in candlepin yourself? As Madison drops down 9.
Actually, I moved here in 1984, and I wanted to find a bowling league, and there weren't that many 10-pin houses near where I lived in Maynard. And I turned on TV one Saturday and saw candlepin bowling, and I thought, let's try it. And there's a spare for Maddie Riva in the 9th frame, so that's back-to-back spares, her 3rd of the game. So I decided, I'm going to put the 10-pin ball away. I'm going to try this because I was a decent 10-pin bowler. Let's try something new. And I loved it immediately. Got to know the family that that owned the bowling center, the Sunbergs. There's a strike in the 10th frame. 3 marks in a row.
$25 in bonus money.
And now Powerball begins to come in view. The new nickname you have given her.
Went from 72 through 7 to 91 through 8, 111 through 9, 121 plus 2 in the 10th.
A lot of big stars here today in the audience. Nancy Vestal, Janet Pock, of course Marianne Kelly. Who else? Here's a spare. No! See, it's so automatic, I just gave it to her.
8 in the fill, 129 First string.
Yeah.
Just clearing the wood in the channel.
129.
So 129 first string. Faye, we could use a couple of marks.
Yeah, she's far from out of it. I mean, she could still pull out a one mid-teen game with just spares.
Down 15, box to box.
From the right-hand corner into the pocket, but then the ball just kind of faded at the end. I thought it was going right into the 1-3. Instead, it hit the 3 and left a handful. Only a 4 drop on that, and a really tough spare.
She had a spare 6 in the 5th box, her only mark. It missed right.
Well, now she'll be happy to hit 100.
Madison making most of her marks. Spare 9 in the first, spare 9, spare strike. Spare strike 8 on the fill. 10th. Nine, 95 through 9. Correction, 85 through 9. 85 through 9. Down 26. Up against a strike 8.
As much as I love the technology and the scorekeeping that Greg does such a great job with and has created, I still like walking into a bowling center and seeing the overhead manual that you used to use wax pencils for. I don't know if they're regular pencils now or if they're still wax.
Yep. Yep. This is like wax type pencils.
It's like a Sharpie.
And that one got away.
Oh.
Frustrated.
Frustrating and embarrassing.
Yeah. I've done it so many times.
Yeah, you're past embarrassment, right?
Still am. I like to have fun. Tough 4.
Oh boy, 89.
Madison takes a 40-pin lead, 129.89. 2 strings left on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Network. Back with our second string in just a moment. Welcome back to Candlepin Bowling Network's presentation of the Ladies Ladder 2 Candlepin Kansas Series. Our third match. Madison Rive, the number 3 seed, leads number 2 seed, Faye Sawyer, 129-89, a 40-pin lead. Mike Morin with the play-by-play. If you're ready, Mike.
As soon as I swallow, thank you.
I think I'm going to check on that Sky Bar again.
Well, you know, speaking of the Sky Bar, I was thinking when you mentioned that, I thought, what, are we going to Mohegan Sun? Because I think that's the name of their very nice luxury drinking part of the facility. Sky Bar. But no, it was a candy bar, and I'm very grateful for that.
Made by Necco, the old Necco wafers. I
Yes.
don't really care for the Necco wafers too much. A little bit growing up. Not now. They love the Sky Bar. They were out of circulation for a few years.
You can there's websites where you can buy all that candy. Somebody makes it somewhere and has been selling it out of their garage. I can't think of the name of it, but it's anything you've ever had as a kid. You can find it online.
9 for Madison to start the second of 3.
All right, well, there's a little bit of a helper.
The winner of this match takes on number 1 seed Sharyn Britton, just 20 years young, out of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass.
Oh! That was a great try. The bounce off the left wall went right behind the 2-pin. And it stands. So 18 through 2, a couple of 9 boxes for Maddie Riva, giving Faye a chance to put a couple marks up and, you know, pull this thing within distance. Right now it's a 40-pin difference after the first string.
The runner-up of this match gets $500 and a chance for the $100 strike challenge after the match. 1 ball, 1 strike, $100 in bonus money.
That one just got away from her. Took out the 7-pin. Faye Sawyer of Manchester. Much better shot where she wanted it to be. Not as many pins as she would have liked, leaving the diamond on the left. 10-pin in the corner. And some wood to help between the two.
Pretty shot. That might get it going.
Boy, considering the first ball she threw, she had to really be depressed about that and the way the last game ended. But that is, you're right, that's a big pick-me-up shot.
Crowd appreciates that shot. Several dozen fans only in here at Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub.
Oh, look at that. Could have used just a little bit more help to make this a more makeable spare. It's a 7-10 with wood in between. This is one of those you gotta be lucky shots.
In the channel, that won't count, -1. That she can do now is $9.
Yeah, if she makes this, it will be a 9 box, as Paul pointed out, one of the rules of the game. And
That'd be an 8 officially.
yep.
18 through 2 in the second of 3, tied in the string, down 40 in the match. And it's tough when Madison Rive is a 3 seed you bowl against. She won the first mixed ladder live show we had at Sanford Bolorama. Great job by the Owens, by the Martins, Owen J and Owen Martin. Raised $3,200 for Canceled for Cancer in 4 events there.
That was a fun day.
And Madison
Really enjoyed it.
won with John Blaze against Amanda Carroll and Justin Skelly. And Justin and Amanda Bowl, Justin will grade that tournament.
Even the great stars have those rough patches, and
$1,200.
that now.
$1,200 Mike for the eventual winner today. Championship match next. After the third string, we're in the second of 3 right now.
So how do people find out that want to qualify for the ongoing Candlepins for Cancer
we put
tournaments?
we put a post on Candlepin Chat, and we're going to do one in Abington, the South Shore, Massachusetts. Abington, another good new owner, and John Pumphrey, been there for about 4 years now. Great owner, does a lot. Lucy's Bar there also, and they put actual Candlepin Mobile Network and Channel 5 shows on the screen in the bar, so you can watch shows on there. Here's a post.
John is a great guy. Had a chance to meet him last summer.
Yeah.
What a nice establishment they have.
Yep. So we'll be there Tuesday night for a fundraiser. Tuesday night, the 11th of July. Race winner for Candlepin for Cancer. We're going to try to stream a match also. Matt Nichols, a red hot bowler, one of the hottest bowlers in the game right now, averaging 121. Going to try to cover that match Tuesday night and raise money for Candlepins for Cancer. You can donate via Venmo, candlepinsforcancer.com. Or candlepins4cancer.com. Follow the links to Venmo. Greg?
Getting pins away from overtaking in Chris Bowyer in the mixed worlds for average.
I thought she released it and put it down where she wanted to, but the ball just didn't quite take, as it often does at the end. Maybe it's speed, hand position.
Chance to gain some ground in this series. Madison only 33 through 4 after that $7.
This would have been the time to do it.
Yeah. Plenty of time left, though. Try to take 20 at a time, each string.
Yeah.
Field goal front 8, 26 through 3 in the second of 3 from Exeter. The first match came down to the very last ball. Peggy Donnelly against Amy Doobie.
Faye Sawyer, the number 2 seed, although she and 2 other bowlers had 558. A number of tiebreakers were instituted. So Faye could have been the 4th seed, ended up being the 2nd seed because of her 129 game, the highest of the other 2 bowlers who had 558. Sharyn Britton, though, our first look at her, I'm not sure, has she done any television, do you know, Paul?
No.
So this is a first for her.
Well, other than we did the qualifying rounds. We have some of her in the qualifying rounds, yeah. Yeah.
But this is the big money match. She could walk out of here with $1,200.
The runner-up is $700 overall.
I think
finals.
she's a college student.
Yep.
So $1,200 would will buy 1 textbook these days.
She had Beck's injury in the 2013. We'll talk about that during the interview.
Didn't know that.
Sawyer gets a 9:35 through 4, up 2 in the string, down 38 in the match. Back to Mike Morin.
Yeah, it's by no means over, that's for sure. If Sawyer happens to catch fire, good way to break up the split, leaving the 6-10 with some wood out in front.
Sharyn Britton's warming up off to our right.
I've not seen her bowl before, so a lot of you out there will see her for the first time today.
Oh, she got to go. Spare. 43 in a ball through 4. She increased the lead to 40
She shot a look to her mother when she made that, Marianne Kelly, who was a few lanes over, as in, can you believe what I just got away with, Mom?
Not the third or fourth time we've seen a sidewall kick, kind of the end of the pin, rebound off the side.
They've done a lot of work in the lanes during the summer. They're closed for 3 days to work in the lanes. 9 drop there in the spare.
Place looks great, really.
52 half.
Good pinfall. Sidewall action, as Greg just pointed out.
Another spare, 2 in a row. 62 and a ball through 6. Madison Powerball River on the move again. Faye with just 1 mark in 14 boxes. Trying to get something going here. 35 through 4. Back to Mike.
Let's see if Faye can hit the head pin. The ball just took off on her. Went too far, crossed the middle. Took out 3 on the side. This is not an easy spare. That was a great. She definitely had some zip on that ball, and maybe a little more speed than she has in the past. She's been throwing at 24, I think Bob was telling us. And 24 on the spare. Didn't have to really put any special zip to make that shot, but it wouldn't hurt if she could add another mile or 2 per hour on her first ball. That might keep it from curving too much or going exactly where she wants it to.
If you want a sneak preview, Sharyn Britton is warming up on lane 10, just out of frame there. Yep. Or just in frame, rather.
Bob Lee with the radar gun.
Yeah, another 24. I'll just say that a big difference between the two bowlers is their footwork. Faye, very much a 3-step bowler. She's inside the 11-foot line, I believe around 9 feet. She's going to start with her first step with her left foot, and she pushes off over near the 2-pin, brings the ball in over the gutter.
Got robbed there in the wood. Wow. Tough break.
You see that same routine, but we've seen a little bit where that ball swings way right, and like Mike was saying, when she gets behind it, she can leverage off of that first step where she's cocking the foot on the left. Madison Kelly, on the other hand, has actually a 6-step approach. She starts at the 14-foot line in the back, takes 2 half steps back, moves forward with her left foot, and then it has a more traditional 3-step approach, 3 big steps at the end, and of course releasing the ball 36, 37 miles an hour.
Thanks, Bob Lee.
Excellent insight.
Faye 9, 54 through 6. Madison 2 in the fill, 64 through 6. What a nice bounce back. 3 in a row, $25 in bonus money. Hit 3 in a row to end the first string.
So she's already up $125 on bonus money
150
today.
actually now. She had 25.
Oh.
Hit 3 in a row to end the first.
That's right.
150 in bonus money so far. 9 more in the fill. 9 fill, 2 fill, and 9 fill in the 3 spares. 83 through 7 in the second of 3.
All right, it's the old 10-pin nemesis of right-handed bowlers. Let's see how the lefty does with this one. I would love to know the percentage shots of her making this successfully versus what most bowlers do.
Right on it.
There's another one.
4 in a row, $25 more in bonus money. 93 and a ball through 8. Wow.
Yeah, she's definitely dialed in, that's for sure. I think that Faye is getting closer to where she wants to be. A really bad break on that 4-7 spare a moment ago. Just put it down in the wrong spot. She seems to have a little better rotation on the ball, which is what she needs with a little more speed. Easy for us to say from back here. We'll take a picture of this one speed-wise. 25.
Couldn't curve it in that time.
Yeah. Accuracy and speed, it's the combination that wins.
$8. 62 through 7 in the second of 3. Madison cheering her on.
So what do you
Uphill
think?
battle.
What do you think is going through Sharyn Britton's mind right now, knowing the way that Madison is killing it today, and she gets to probably bowl her? Can't say for sure.
Very, very intimidating, I'm sure, but there's no defense. Just got to bowl your game. You never know in this wonderful world of Candlepin bowling.
Well, we'll see when we get to talk to her before the next match.
Yep.
Her level of confidence.
Just missed a 7. Good try.
Too bad. Faye's ball is the sort of ball that can just run right down the diagonal. Almost got there.
Very much like Peg Donnelly, she's got that left to right kind of curve, almost 10-pin style, off the side of the hand.
9, 71 through 8, open string. Only one mark in the match in 18 boxes. Can't do it against Madison Powerball River.
No. Might have to upgrade her to Madison Megabucks.
Yeah,
Riva.
I know. Beautiful ball. 8, 9 again. 3 9 fills in the last 4 spares. One was a 2 in between. 102 through 8.
The only really old-timer bowler here in the professional ranks today is Alfie. We need to find out what woman in the game has had that kind of speed that she does now.
5 in a row. Another $25 in bonus money. That's 75. 112 in the ball through 9. Outstanding.
A lot of smudges on that sheet, as we used to say when we had these kinds of score machines.
Beautiful ball. 7, 6, 9 right, 7 to left. Wood coming out of play. In the channel, there's sort of 2 pieces. Wood, though, in front of the 6, 9. Here comes the helicopter. Spare 7, 119 through 9. That's our average. For another one. Oh, so close. And Al Johnson, sigh of relief. Doesn't have to pay out $25 more out of bonus money.
That one got a smile out of Janet Pock, who is one of the greatest women bowlers ever.
Madison 9, 128 second string. 129, 128, 257 for the number 3 seed. Try and get to number 1.
Could we be looking at a possible 400 triple?
That'd be $100 bonus money if she does. So you're trying to get something going here. Crossing over off the wall, a diamond plus the 7. She went earlier, opposite side.
Encouragement from her competitor.
Chopped out. Well, we're going to talk to Janet Pock next string finally.
I don't know, are we?
Yeah, the next string. Yeah, we just talked to her. Hall of Famer.
Another one with stories.
These are the 7 of 9 Star Trek character. 8, 79 through 9. Faye once leaving a good note here. In a big, big hole.
She got a pretty good break on that one, missed the headpin by a mile, but again, she had pretty good stuff on it, and that goes a long way to getting some of the action that you don't get if you throw a flatter ball.
Look at the 1, 2, and the 5 for a spare. Missed. Open string.
Flattened out.
1 for 20 in marks.
And for the third ball,
9.
try. 88.
88. Tough string. 89, 88. Unlike Faye Sawyer. 170. What's that? 177, Greg? Wow.
Yes.
80 pin lead. 40 pin win. Both strings exactly by Madison River. We'll start third string in just a moment on Kenneth Moore Network and WON Sports. Welcome back to Candlepin Cancer Ladies Ladder 2 Series, our third match. Number 3 seed Madison River leads number 2 seed Faye Sawyer. 257 to 177, 80 pin lead. At 9, drop again. She had 5 marks in a row.
I'm going to walk over and talk to her mom to see if she remembers any female bowlers that throw it as hard as her daughter does.
For a spare, bang! Spare to start the third.
Madison requires 143 to get to that 400, but good start.
$100 in bonus money if she can. She won the $100 strike challenge for the second time today. One in Sanford, one here in Exeter. The only one to do it. 1, 2, 9, 10, 16 through 1 in the final string of the match. Winner takes a number 1 seed, Sharyn Britton. A rising star, just 20 years young. Beautiful ball for the 9, yes! Beautiful shot, wow! 26 in the ball through 2. And Faye knew this was going to be a tough match, and it has been. Trying to finish up on a good note. 89-88 at first 2. Just one mark. 1, 3, 9, 10. Wood to help in the back. For a spare. Just missed the head pin.
Well, I was busy chatting with Marianne Kelly, mother of Madison. I said, "Can you remember?" Because she's been in the Pro Tour many, many years. I said, "Were there any other women that throw the ball as hard as your daughter does?" She said, "I don't remember any." Yeah.
9 for Faye to start the third.
She said, "How fast is she throwing it?" I said, "The gun has it at about 37 miles an hour." She was shocked to hear that.
Yeah. Beautiful ball, 8. Wood in front of the 4-7. Missed one of these earlier with a roadblock. Had 2 pieces last time, got robbed.
Yeah, this one looks frozen to the 4. It's not in the best position, but it should go.
For a spare. Got it.
That's the way to do
Breaks
it.
the drought. First spare since the 5th box, first string. 19 the ball through 2. Madison on fire. Spare 6 in the spirit. A great shot. 26 in the ball on lane 5. Cancer affects us all. Please help donate. Candlepins4cancer.com or candlepins4cancer.com via Venmo. Thank you for your generosity and support. Any dollar amount helps. $35,000 plus paid out and climbing. Madison spare 6, spare 7, 33 through 2. 3, 5, 10. For 3 in a row. Off the wall, right behind the 10. And Al Johnson, a sigh of relief. No payout that time for bonus money.
She's taunting Al Johnson.
10.
Oh, that's funny.
43 through 3 in the third.
That's her dad's sense of humor.
So 5 marks in a row and 3 last string. Al's not paying her, he said.
After that, dissing you, huh?
Al's going to play Scrooge the next series on TV. We're just teasing Al. Very generous. Madison 1, 7, 10 plus the 8. 10 rocking and rolling. Still rocking, still rolling. Holds its ground.
1, 7, 8, and the 10 with some wood on the right-hand side.
What a try. Pick your favorite pin here.
Is that the head pin between the 7 and 8?
Field goal for an 8. How dare she miss a shot? 51 through 4. Mike Morin, play-by-play.
Has she gone 2 frames without a mark?
Just an honor and a privilege to work with you again, Mike Morin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking me. Thank you for having me. Keep being an old guy involved in the game.
Yeah, you're young at heart.
There you go. All right, that one is tailor-made for a spare. The wood is just how you like it, and the pins are lined up in the direction that her ball curves, so this could be a spare for Faye Sawyer. Huh.
Yeah, hit the pin on the right side, I'm afraid, and
Yeah.
the scorpion tail, as I call it, came back to get the pin.
Scorpion
But
tail?
yeah, that's what I call it. The pin whiplashes back.
Yeah, that was a good one. 10. But she's going to need a whole lot more marks if she even has a chance.
So tell some of the radio stations you've worked at.
How much time do we have? Well, I'll talk about the ones locally. I came here in '84, worked for WZOU, better known as the Zoo, the Morning Zoo with Brad Krantz. I worked for Kurt Gowdy at WCGY 93.7, which is now, of course, sports radio. From there, I came to New Hampshire to work at WZID for 20 years, off and on. So I guess not that many. And then a bunch in the Midwest. There's a spare for Faye Sawyer. And really, that could have been 3 marks in a row after missing the 2-7 in the last box.
Funny game. 1 in the first 20 boxes, 2 out of the last 3.
Yeah.
3 in the match. Obviously, a disappointing performance by her standards. She's always up, always in the running, though. Mad, you have to the 9 down.
Yeah, she'd like it to fall off, and it did.
And this is an advantage for left-handed bowler. She missed it last time, though, in the first match against Amy Doobie.
And
This time she's on it.
Nice and clean. Boy, when that ball starts to go toward the gutter, you got to worry, is it going to hit the deadwood?
3 spares and 5 boxes here in the third. 61 on the ball through 6 in a row.
Yeah, she's running away with it. What was the difference? 70-some, 80 pins?
There's 80 coming in. 40 and 40 each string, each one. And the dreaded half
Ouch.
Worcester, the 3 and the 9. Greg, explain the half Worcester. Those on WON Sports Network.
It's the shot that Paul Grant hates so much. So the shot between the Boston and Worcester team, and Worcester team punched it out, and the Boston team cheered, "You're halfway back to Worcester."
End of match.
You
Name
managed
stock-
to make it shorter every time. I like that.
I'm Mr. Efficiency. That's what I'm here for.
You are.
If it was Al Johnson, it'd be a 30-minute explanation.
Oh!
Wow, look at that. 6-10-7. Mr. Single Pins makes that shot.
That
Funny
was a
game.
Cut shot. Man, that was pretty.
That's a wild 10, Danny Finn. 73 and a ball through 6. Faye Sawyer and a spare.
What's the bonus money for that one? Without
She
wood?
has nothing for that one. But she has $200 of bonus money so far. Back to Mike.
With the possibility of winning $1,200. And a good shot, collapsing the 6 and the 10 over on the right, leaving the 4 and the 7. An H fill and 55 through 4. So much improved Faye Sawyer in this game. Probably, though, too little too late. All right.
Back to back, 3 out of 4. 65 half plus 1. Here comes Faye Sawyer. Ball for pride.
Ring, ring. It's the bonus money calling.
This is more like Faye Sawyer here. She was outstanding in the roll-offs.
And I believe the 7-pin fell over on lane 5. It'll need to be reset. And a pretty good sequence of pins falling for a 6 drop on her 55 fourth box score. She got 71 at the halfway mark.
Down 72 in the match, though.
Yeah.
Miracle zone. What a try.
Yeah.
Wood slid between the 5 and 9.
Crowd pulling for her. Would have been a great shot to see.
We're going to bring in Janet Park after this box. Faye Sawyer an 8, 79 through 6 in the third. Why don't you talk to Janet Park here, Mike Morin. All of here, Janet Park with us.
Janet Park, are you having fun watching this match?
I
today?
am. I love being a spectator now.
Yeah, because you spent enough time on the lanes in some very high-pressure situations.
Yes, I did.
Channel 5, is there one, aside from the Bruno DeFeo match, that sticks in your mind that was really close?
Close. Probably against like Tony Wellspring. That we both threw 380s, and that was a close match. It came down to the last 2 boxes. There are so many of them. I don't.
Pretty good memories, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you had a good run.
I did. Actually, another one. Janice Casey. We tied, and went into extra boxes, and I ended up throwing a double strike to win it.
There you go. So here's a question I've been wondering about. I went over and asked Marianne Kelly about this. Do you remember any women from your years of bowling that threw the ball as hard as Maddie does?
No. Marianne is pretty close.
Yeah, that's what Marianne told me. She says, I threw it pretty hard, but
She did.
not that hard.
Not that hard, no. But Marianne was a great lefty, and Madison throws it just a tad harder. She throws it a lot like the guys do because she breaks up a lot more stuff.
Yeah. I was saying that I thought that her personality reflected Bob's more than Marianne's.
Definitely. Marianne was more like stern, and Bobby was more like the fun.
And you were part of that trip that went to Yankee Stadium recently,
Yes,
right?
I was. That was a great experience. It was wonderful.
We're so glad that you came out of your seat there to come visit with us because you are one of the greats in the game. And whenever we can have you.
Roll-offs at the ladies' events.
Not
Shaking
happening.
her head.
No, not good enough. I've done so much in my lifetime at bowling that I have no more to give, really.
And how many athletes have gone back probably when they shouldn't have?
A lot. I mean, I think about it. I said, should I still be bowling? Should I not still be bowling? I don't know. We're going to Canada this year, which I haven't been to in a while, and we'll see. I said, we'll see what it's like. It may be my last hurrah.
Never say never is what you're saying?
Yeah, never say never, but
Hope to see August 6th for the Hall of Fame match.
yeah, we may be there.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. It's always a pleasure to have you around.
Thank you.
Okay, you bet. Janet Pock.
Janet Pock, Kenneth Hall of Famer. Faye Sawyer gets a 10, 89 through 7 in the third. Madison Rive almost picked that 5-10 Woolworth discount shot for a 10, and an 8 before that. She's at 91 through 8. On her way to face the number 1 seed, Sharyn Britton, in the finals on Candlepin Bowling Network next, and the WON Sports Network later on. All right, Mike, finish up the match here.
All right, so we have the half Worcester taken out on the left-hand side. And just based on our very limited sample size of research, it appears that Maddie Kelly throws the ball harder than any other woman in the game, past or present, in the upper 30 range. And Janet confirmed that Marianne also threw the ball pretty hard. And Marianne says, but not that hard. So it's good to have the pros in the house sometimes when you can do a little bit of research on the history of the game as it relates to the game today.
Yes, Faye's had some good close calls, just haven't gone her way.
She's just such a delightful person,
Yeah.
You don't see her lose her mind if things don't go well, and they haven't gone well for the most part today. She's very level, even-tempered.
Another 9 drop Madison. I lost count. It's about 6 now. At least.
Yeah, she'll just coast here to the end. And is she eligible for the $100?
Everyone is.
challenge?
Every round. Spare the 9th. 101 on the ball.
All right, so it won't be a 400 triple, but it'll still be a 350 plus.
Greg Gouillart.
Alice filing the paperwork to ban her from the $100 strike challenge. Just kidding.
I want her to pay us $100 for the charity if she gets it. She might anyway. She's very generous. Her final box of this third round. Number 3 seed.
Great shot.
Spare back to back. 5 spares in the 5th. 119 the ball.
She would have a 480, a 380 something.
A 10 fill in the 10th does count as a strike for the purposes of bonus money. It is live.
Don't tell Al Johnson that.
Thank you for clarifying that, young man.
Almost. 9 again. Thank you. Al says thank you. No bonus money. 128. What a performance. 129. 128. 129.
Consistent, huh?
386 for the number 3 seed. On to
Actually,
the finals
128
next.
for the last one.
128.
Yeah.
128. Sorry, said it wrong. Wrote it down wrong.
About
So 385.
Yeah.
One off.
Wow.
Third time she's had this shot. Diamond plus a corner pin.
Yeah, it's just the way her ball rolls. It's a fairly typical one if she hits it just in the same spot. And that's way too far left. And her payday today is what, $500?
$500, not bad. And a chance for $600 with the strike challenge
True.
after this.
Yeah.
Good bit again.
Nice try.
9. 107 through 9. Strike challenge to follow after this.
So she could bowl a respectable 120 plus if she throws a mark here, even 115, 118, still very respectable if she doesn't get a mark. It's going to be tough to get that mark now. The 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Her second time in a row being the top 5 show. The mixed ladder in Sanford, now the singles. Raised the head pin, nothing else. Final ball of the match. We'll do the strike challenge, do the interviews, sign up after that. Get ready for the finals in a few moments. Sharyn Britton, number 1 seed, against number 3 seed Madison River on Candlepin Bowling Network, and later on WON Sports Network. 8 box, 115. Good string, but a tough day for her just 292, 386, 385, 292 the final. And now the $100 strike challenge. The winning bowler goes first, so Madison River picks her favorite lane. She hit it last round.
Did she win three in a row? She win for 3 in a row.
She's 2 for 2 in the strike challenge. Amazing. No too full. And Powerball falls short. Smile on her face. Faye Sawyer trying to leave on a good note. Get $100. Get $600 for the day. We'll talk to the bowls just a moment. Sawyer for the strike challenge. Off the wall. 7. We'll talk to the bowls now.
While they make their way down there, I'll just go over the statistics. 14 marks to 4. Simple as that.
Talk to Faye first.
What's that?
Talk to Faye.
Okay.
Just $500.
Well, then I can't give you the money.
Okay, no, give me the money, but keep it brief. Cause
Okay.
I'm like,
A little bit closer.
All right, move in just a little bit closer, if you don't mind. All right, so, anybody on a day like today, right?
it just, I wasn't expecting it to be. I was trying to go in. I went in positive, but I just couldn't seem to find it. Couldn't calm myself. My heart. I just couldn't seem to find that groove.
Do you always talk this much?
Yes.
No, just kidding. So keep it short. You like 5 boxes at a time? Duly noted to the
Two is
producers.
hardly ever done. So.
Really? Anything else you want to get off your chest here?
Can I? No, just kidding.
Well, I do have for you compliments from Canopians for Cancer and your bowling. $500 in small unmarked bills. So there you go. Nice hand for Faye Sawyer.
Thanks, Mike Morin. Madison River, I'm disappointed. You missed the strike challenge for the first time. 2 for 2. I thought you were perfect.
I thought I was better than that. I apologize.
How do you do it? 129, 128, 128, 385.
You get in that groove and you just don't look back. That's what my dad always taught me. You stay focused to the last box. Even if you're up 50, it doesn't matter.
3 marks on a close first string, 3 marks on a put it away by 40, won the second by 40, 5 marks in a row again. You have $200 in bonus money so far. Now you're going for $1,200 against Sharyn Britton, a good young bowler.
I've never had the opportunity to bowl against her, like most of these women, one-on-one, so it'll be a fun match. I'm excited.
3-letter word for winning your second one in a row.
Wow.
All right. Thank you very much. Back to Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Wow, what a great match that was. Sharyn Britton coming up next to take on Madison Riva. That's coming up soon on Candlepin Bowling Network and next time on WON Sports. My name's Greg Gouillart on behalf of everyone here at Candlepin Bowling Network. Thank you very much and so long for now.